Hello, everybody. We made it to the month of May. Hope everybody's doing well. We just have a couple quick updates and reminders for this month, kind of reviewing some of the things that we shared last month. And as we kind of see the end of this school year, we're starting to wrap up a couple things. And really, we have kind of two reminders or two things just to be aware of that you can try out or take advantage of in your spare time between now and the end of the school year. We only have one newsletter update left, barring anything crazy. So we'll have all of our kind of end of year / summer reminders when June rolls around. But for this month, we have the opportunity for you to try something new and then take advantage of a resource that has been expanded. And so as we get into that, the first thing is just a reminder and a recap of what we shared last month about Remind and ParentSquare. And so we talked a little more in depth last month about how ParentSquare as a company had purchased Remind, and Remind is often used for classroom communication, and Remind will be going away in the fall. And we kind of previewed that last month and shared some relevant resources to that. We have them linked in this newsletter as well. And we had promised that come May 1st, you would have the ability to start playing around with ParentSquare. As a classroom teacher, if you are used to using Remind, we wanted to give you as much time as possible to get the platform comfortable between now and the end of the year in preparation for the fall. And so if you're one of those that likes to get ahead of the game a little bit, doesn't mind trying new things, your classes are ready to be used within that ParentSquare platform. And so all you have to do is visit ClassLink, visit ParentSquare, and you can send a new post, pick your class, and introduce your classroom communities to the platform, should you want to. And then in preparation for that, we've gathered some resources together in our knowledge base. We call it ParentSquare Communication Platform. It covers really the high-level basics of what is it used for, the rostering ideas, and we direct link some of their help guides that take you through the getting started steps. What should you do as a teacher? How do you craft that welcome post? Maybe if you want to download the mobile app to make some of that communication easier, you can do that. What does direct messaging and translation look like? That idea of setting up a virtual phone, if you're used to that masking phone call feature that Remind has, ParentSquare has that as well, so you can kind of reserve that private phone number in there. And so we'd encourage you to take a look at this article, just review some of the resources, and then just get started in the platform. Many parents and families are already used to it for the district-wide communications that have gone out this year, or some of your school-based communications. And so it can be a pretty natural flow for you as a classroom teacher. But yeah, go ahead and get started if you're of the mind to do so. No pressure for sure, but like I said, if you're of the mind to kind of get your feet wet a little bit in the platform before it is 100% full in the fall, this is a great time to do that these last few weeks of the school year. Definitely review those resources, and certainly if you have any questions, just throw in a support ticket, and we'll try to direct as best as possible from there as well. And then the second thing I wanted to share, just kind of continuing our talk about AI this year, and all the different resources available to that. The thing I want to push this month, besides just reviewing those couple of resources that I shared last about some of the ready-made prompts from Google for Education, or that EduGems website that has all these curated gems for content areas. The next thing I want to kind of promote, and I did this myself a couple months ago, and I thought it was a great resource, is Google for Education. They have courses for AI specifically. And we've talked about Google for Education certified trainer courses before. We were able to acquire some redemption codes last year for the level 1 and level 2 educator certifications, and many of you took advantage of those, and they're great. And they have a course, like as I mentioned, specifically for AI. And so as you scroll down here, those are level 1, level 2 that we talked about before. But they have this Gemini certified educator course. And the reason I'm talking about it now is that it's free right now. I don't know how long it's going to be free for, but it is available right now for free. And I recommend to take advantage of this, because one of the things that I've appreciated about Google for Education's courses here is they're definitely made by educators for educators. The lens that they craft these resources for is very on point for our day to day. Whether you're a classroom teacher, an administrator, or anything in between, it has resources and language and examples and use cases that just fit what we do. And so there, it's not just, hey, answer these questions and it's generic and it doesn't really apply. They have practical steps and learning and examples that just fit. So especially for free, we all love the word free, right? And so take advantage of this. Go ahead and register. It takes you through, you know, relatively simple, questions to answer to gain your certification. Once you show the understanding, of course. But I can't recommend this more highly. And because as we look forward to the future of AI use in Haverhill Public Schools, I think we all probably see the writing on the wall that it's inevitable that students will be involved in this process at some point. School committee policy being what it is right now, it is a staff only resource. But as we know, there are a lot of discussions around this topic. And so the more we can do as professionals to prepare for what that looks like in the future, the better, I think. And this might be a great path to start. And again, especially because it's free. So yeah, visit this website, register for the Google Gemini Certified Educator class, and just take advantage of that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, reach out to us via support ticket, and we'll be more than happy to help you from there. All right, simple this month, just those two things I wanted to review. Again, we're here for support. If you need a leg up on any of these things, start with a support ticket, book a training appointment. Our entire team is available to assist with any and all of these things. Hope you're all doing well, and we'll catch you next month.